Happy New Earth, New Year 2025. I have been off for the holidays for, I don't know, a couple weeks. I posted some things here and there, and this morning I had a burst of energy and some things that I wanted to share that I think will be helpful for people that are already well down a spiritual path or just beginning and trying to understand, like, why is this new year so explosive and exciting and feeling good? Regardless if you're spiritual or not, it feels good. So, one of the questions I had is, can you feel the shift into greatness? And how are you dealing with this new energy? And what exactly is it? So, there's a spiritual collective consciousness going on called the wave of change. And this is energy spilling over from all the universal and solar activity we had last year. It was really pushing us into a new shift of consciousness for 2025. Moving out of the negative and into the positive is a simple way of looking at it. So, you may hear people talk about the third dimension, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension. So what does this mean exactly? The fifth dimension is bringing in accelerated energy, new opportunities, creation, and a better world for all. So over the past 3 years, we've really been shifting from 3D to 4D to 5D very fast. And 3D was very dense energy. There was a lot of purging going on, trauma bonds, unhealthy attachments with work and personal lives. So you may have cleared some of that out, or you may still be working in the 3D, 4D. Just to give you a little more detail on that, I was taking notes this morning, so I keep referring to my notes. So sorry if I keep looking down. So 3D energy is feeling stuck, negative mindset, cranky, life sucks, victim mentality. We've all been there. 4D is a bit of a shift from that. So shifting, understanding your karma, releasing karma, confusion, movement, but a feeling that something better is on the horizon. So you may feel, that you're in that at the moment, which is good. It means you're moving, down the right path to be your best self. So 5D is living in joy, excitement, boundless energy, feeling like all your dreams can come true. And this is where we're at, and this is a beautiful place to be. Politically, personally, you can just feel a lift, really within the past week with the holidays. So the question today is that I wanted to address is, how do we currently live in the 5D? Because this energy is so potent and high and intense. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you feeling like your heart is racing? Those kind of things. So important things I wanted to share today to help you adjust if you're in this 5D energy are, to ground. And what does that mean? Go outside as much as you can, barefoot. It's winter in some places, so that's hard. You can also ground in the house. You can tap your spleen, which is right here on your side. You can tap that 2-3 times a day, maybe about 30 times, and that will ground you immediately. You can also do some breathing techniques, just some deep breathing to ground you if you're starting to feel anxious or just excited energy and you need to focus. Try to center yourself as much as possible. So what does that mean? Yoga, meditation, journaling, doing stuff to get things out of your mind and just come back into the present state. And of course, the easiest way to do that is to just kind of close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, depending on where you're at in your day. Creating balance in your life, making sure that you're not spilling your cup over in certain areas, trying to be as balanced as you can throughout your day. Find a way to create what pleases your soul. For me, it's obviously art, and but I do like to do other crafts. I like to cook, so cooking is creating. Writing, movies, things that just allow you to release from the stress and tension from life is creating. Bring more joy into your life. Be grateful. How do you do that? You say daily affirmations. You write in a morning journal. You take a few minutes in the morning. I am grateful for this house. I am grateful for the sun today. I'm grateful for my job. Start simple, and before you know it, your list is going to grow into like 100 things that you're grateful for every day. Another great way to live in the 5D is dream big. Like, you can have it all, like literally. If you don't understand what that means, or if that's like, no way, she's crazy, you literally can. Think about it, manifest it, write it every day, focus on it, meditate on it. You can have it. Start simple, start small, start medium, start big, and you'll start to see the shift in your life. Having a positive mindset, saying positive things, not gossiping, not being negative, and just watch your manifestations come true. So a few things that have helped me along my journey, I've been on my journey 3 years, is this book called The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. And this is not just for artists. This is like a healthy mindset book. So this book has in it activities to do in each chapter. You write down your dreams, and you start to realize, how am I honoring myself with those dreams? Am I doing the things that I love, or am I getting distracted by daily, activities? Obviously, we have responsibilities, but outside of those responsibilities, what are the fun things we want to do? What makes our soul, spark and the fire burn, right? So a few of the activities she has in there is daily morning pages. When you wake up in the morning, just dump that shit right out of your brain onto the paper. Don't look at it, move about your day, and you'll start to feel lighter. Once you do that for like a week, you start adding in the affirmations. So here comes the gratefulness. And then there's other activities in there, like I just said, what is on my bucket list for the next 20 years or 5 years or a year? Am I honoring those? Am I moving towards those goals so that I'm excited about life? So this book has been life-changing for me. I read it every winter. Just kind of gives me a new spark in the winter. Another thing I wanted to do today was just pull a couple cards so that we can kind of see, like, where are we currently at and what is our guidance. So let's see if we can do this. So this deck is Starseed Oracle deck. Oh, who's the author? I think it's Rebecca Campbell. Yes, Rebecca Campbell. So we'll pull one card from here. This one. What's this one? We are the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So this is beautiful. New earth energy, rebirthing, entering new doorways, bright lights, our ancestors next to us, guiding us. Beautiful. Okay, and then this deck is Gateway Activation Oracle by Jennifer Hawkyard. And this is, a gateway card. So where are we going? Where are we headed? That last card was the current energy. So where are we headed here? I'm going to ask within the next 30 days. Where are we headed? Feeling this one. So this says, Star Being Healing Codes, important information wounds are healed, recharging. So I was talking about, shifting from 3D, 4D, 5D. There's some people still doing that shift. So allow this integration, allow the shift to happen, begin to flow, and understand that you're moving to a higher timeline. So then the last thing I wanted to show you was neurographic art, and I feel like this is a really good activity to do. You don't have to be an artist to do this, and it's a very simple technique for stress reduction and for a busy mind, and it enhances creativity. It helps you improve focus and access your subconscious mind. So very simple technique. On the back, we're going to write a manifestation. So I'm going to simply say, show me daily miracles and magic. Oh, that's backwards. You can't read it, but you heard what I said. So then you turn it over. And basically, you're just going to free form scribble. Anything that's in your mind, anything that you're feeling, seeing, shapes. And this is just allowing you to be loose with the art and not think too much. So you can see here, it's, it doesn't really make sense, but it's kind of interesting, right? So then what do? Then you start to connect these shapes. So anything that doesn't have like a closed end, you're going to close it. So like here, we're going to just run this off to the end of the paper and start connecting some of these shapes. And the idea here is that everything connects and your subconscious starts to realize that. You can connect these any way you feel. Just want to close off the shapes, either to the end of the paper or within themselves. I think that's everything. And then this is the fun part, because you go into a bit of a meditative state. So what you want to do here is anything that has like a sharp edge, you're just going to round off and connect. So you're just really kind of adding crescent moons to sharp edges. And you'll start to see a pattern, emerge. You can make the lines a little thicker if you want. It's your art, be loose with it. Don't restrict yourself. That's the point. We restrict ourselves too much in our days. And art is a way to release and relax the brain. So hopefully you can see some of this here. So I will finish this up and post it in the comments so you can see it, but that's, basically what we're working with. Make sure you go through and you do all your connection points and just round them off. So you're giving them soft corners, basically. You're taking anything that's got a harsh, sharp edge and you're giving it a softness. So then after you're done doing that, you could paint this, you could use colored pencils, you could use markers, and you'll start to see patterns appear. And this is a manifestation, so you could meditate with this. You can hang it on your fridge if you want to look at it, you feel very drawn to it. And I'll show you some other ones that I've done recently that it just turned out like super cool. So you can see there's a bit of a doorway there. this was the very first one that I did. I really like to show this off because I have some hidden words in there, which are hard to see, you know, backwards, but love is written down in there, so you can kind of get an idea of, you know, how you want to color it or design it. You can also add shapes later if you want to add some circles in here. Just make sure you connect anything else that you add. Here's another one. So this was a portal, which is appropriate for today in the cards that we pulled. I hope that that helps you get a little understanding of what's been going on the past couple years and moving into this new year, give you a few tools to work with, and I'm excited that you're still with me on this journey as I learn and grow this channel and figure out what it is that I want to share, because I have all this like juggling around in my head, and I appreciate you joining me. Please leave questions in the comments. If anything I said doesn't make sense, please ask, because I know a lot of people just assume some of these terms are well known and they're not. If there's other art questions you have about the neurographic art, please ask. And I'm happy to be of assistance. Namaste.